way they behaved since the election, they're a total waste of time.
Well, Henry Bolton, you're obviously a man who likes a challenge. You're possibly the patron saint of lost causes, or possibly both. What would UKIP look like under your leadership?
Well, first of all, I think that UKIP looks like what it is now. But what we've got to do is actually remind everybody that our primary cause was to ensure that we got out of the European Union.
Which you've done.
And no, we have not. We've had a referendum, and the referendum result was positive from our point of view and from the majority of the people who voted in that referendum, 17.4 million people. Those 17.4 million people would have been forgiven perhaps for thinking that Theresa May's promise to deliver Brexit would be a promise that was actually delivered upon. However, what we see that whole thing sliding, and only this week we've seen the government offer to sell up our armed forces to the European Union, to make them subordinate to the European Union defence policy, which for 3 years I was a chief planner for, so I know it well.
Well, you say this, but you know, the fact is that there are Conservatives who are holding the government's feet to the fire, and they don't need UKIP to do that.
Well, clearly it's not working, and I think the country needs, in the Lib Dems, for example, there is an anti-Brexit opposition, and there is a clear need for a pro-Brexit opposition, and the only party that is going to unanimously, from its own perspective, provide a credible and constructive pro-Brexit sort of part to this debate is ours. Now, the point being that we have got to reorganise, we've got to make ourselves a professional party capable of engaging constructively in that debate, and that's going to be one of the biggest challenges for the new leader.